Thank you so much, sir, for bringing that perspective onto that news. We are shifting focus now. Improvement in air quality on 22nd November as the AQI stands at 370 according to the Central Pollution Control Board in the very poor category. Although the most monitoring stations recorded hazardous levels amid the deteriorating air quality, the Delhi government has directed all schools, colleges, universities and sports bodies in the capital to postpone physical sports competitions scheduled for November and December. In the last 7 days, the maximum AQI was at 459 according to reports. Meanwhile, the minimum recorded on 17th November was 187. Delhi records light fog in the sky on 22nd November with a temperature of 25 degrees and moderate wind speed. Parali or stubble burning is one of the major causes of the increasing AQI in the national capital region. So now let's take a look at how parali or stubble burning cases are faring right now currently. So this has been one of the major causes of the entire air quality dipping in the national capital region. So let's look at and see the comparison at the firm's map. So today versus last week, now remember that this is Delhi, this is Haryana and this is Punjab. So we have a comparison in front of you of all the 3 states and how the parali burning is. So when we look at 15th November 2025, which is last week, there was a lot of parali burning incidents. Remember, now the government has implemented, the government has also spoken to the state governments of various states to reduce the number of parali burning incidents, and you can see that on 22nd November 2025, the number of parali burning incidents have reduced in Punjab as well. So as compared to last week, when we see that, and remember that parali burning remains one of the most important reasons why we have the deteriorated air quality in the national capital region. However, when we compare it to today and last month, we will see that the number has increased, and that's why the air quality index is still in the hazardous to very poor category. So when we look at today, that is 22nd November 2025, there is still a lot of parali incidents being reported across the national capital region and also in Punjab and Haryana. So these red dots that you see on your screens are those parali burning incidents. However, when we compare it to last month it was fairly reduced because it was not winter yet, the winter had not set in, the cold had not set in. So they were not also, that was not a time when they actually burn the crops. So this was a lesser number of incidents that had been reported on 22nd October 2025. The number of incidents was a lot less as compared to what we have today. However, next when we look at today versus last year, we look at how the parali burning is. So 22nd November 2024, almost a similar amount of incidents have been reported. This was last year. You can look at the number of red dots. So these are the incidents of parali burning, obviously a little less as compared to this year, and that's why the Delhi government in fact is insisting that if parali burning does not come under control, we might see a very bad situation going forward as well. So you can see that comparison as compared to last year, the number of incidents have also increased. So clearly we can see that parali burning remains one of the major concerns for the Delhi government, and even though they have been in fact implementing a lot of measures like GRAP 4 and 3 in certain areas, we are still seeing hazardous AQI levels. Joining us on the broadcast to discuss this further is Kavita Ashok, environmentalist. Thank you, ma'am, for joining us. We appreciate your time. We want to understand, ma'am, the government is doing whatever it can. It's implementing the GRAP 3 and GRAP 4 measures. It's making sure that on ground the hotspots are identified. However, every day we are still seeing a dip in the air quality. We are still seeing those hazardous numbers above 400. It's becoming difficult for people to go out and breathe.
Yes, I think the government now has woken up, and with the implementation of GRAP 4, I guess, we might find a little shift in the AQI. And moreover, let not Delhiites be very happy that we've come down to 450. In any case, the bracket which WHO gives for healthy air is in any case AQI somewhere lesser than 40, 50. We are living in a gas chamber in any case, Shivani. And so I think GRAP 4 might help a little, but let me also mention for people to understand there is also the winds. If we have strong winds in the coming week, then maybe air pollution will fall, come down more, because absolutely the air pollutants get accumulated above the ground level. And once there is lack of proper breeze or wind that we say, then there is nowhere for the pollution to go. So of course we have created this mess ourselves with parali, with construction, with vehicular pollution, with thermal plants, industries, construction, roads, dirt, garbage burning. There are a million reasons for air pollution so high in Delhi and NCR. But, or to say that GRAP 4 has been implemented, and we hope that we have good wind in the coming week, which will bring down the AQI and a lot of relief for Delhiites.
Absolutely, ma'am. But we are also seeing that the wind has been moderate speed. So we have been tracking the wind speed as well, and
Yes.
that hasn't been so well. We saw some areas, in fact, in the Delhi NCR hitting 600, ma'am. So obviously the government is taking, the people are also taking precautions, not going out, not stepping out. The sports bodies have asked,
Yes.
children to stay at home, not go outside and play sports. All the tournaments have been delayed. But going forward, how do we, because this will take a lot of time to be implemented, and we cannot obviously predict what is going to happen in the weather forecast, if there are going to be
Absolutely.
strong winds or not.
See,
So,
see, we
yes.
have we do understand as people, as laymen also, that entirely we can't wait for the winds to blow and then the air pollution to go. So the thing is that every year we know that air pollution sets in after, around the Shera Diwali. So we have to be better equipped, better prepared to work on ground level, have the GRAP implemented on time, have the fines and penalties, get those factories, not buzzing in the night. Because I'm telling you, Ghaziabad, in the night, if you go, you will see a lot of factories working overnight because certain rules have been implemented, have been put on ground. So I think that we need more stricter administration to bring this down now that it already hell has been created in the city. And secondly, I think that the government has done a wise thing now to, keep the class, shut down the schools and make children sit at home. Even sports activity has been, cut down or even stopped altogether. I also request the people of Delhi NCR to not go for morning and evening walks because it is the most lethal time for to take in those pollutants. Morning and evenings are the most lethal times. And also, if you really want to venture out for some important work, please go in the afternoons because that time the pollutants are comparatively, the AQI is little lesser than the early mornings.
All right. Thank you so much, ma'am, for bringing
Thank you.
those